Okay, let's start today's lesson. We're gonna finish this unit today, the chemistry unit. So today's first character is Qing. Now this one has the gas radical on the top, so means this element is normally in regular temperature is in the form of a gas. Okay, and underneath is the character Qing representing its pronunciation. So this is hydrogen. Okay. Um, Next one, Qing. Qing is cyanogen. Cyanogen. Uh, Cyanogen is a compound with carbon and uh, yeah, with 氮是什么? Yeah, it's a compound. Okay. And yeah, and then this is poisonous. It's extremely poisonous. Okay. So it's a qing. And yeah, so it's also a form of gas. Okay, and then bottom character is qing to represent its pronunciation. Next one is high. High is helium. Helium. Okay, so helium is a gas, so that's why it goes with the gas radical, and then the high character to represent its pronunciation. Okay, so this is a helium. This is balloons. Okay, so we often use this to fill up balloons. Next one is fu. Fu also in regular temperature it's in a form of gas. Okay, and also is a poisonous, and it's kind of like a light yellowish color. Um, so um, so this is fluorine. Okay, fluorine. They can add it to plastic and rubber, and can improve the character of plastics and rubber products. Okay, so fluorine. Next one is Lu. Lu. It's gas, and then it's the Lu character in the bottom. Okay, at the bottom. So this is a chlorine. Chlorine often used as a bleach, right? It's often very common bleach. Okay, so it's also the gas is poisonous. Okay, so this chlorine is it's pure chlorine is a gas. Okay, and it's very very stinky smell. Okay, so chlorine. Okay, next one, fun. Now this one is actually it's not referring to elements. Okay, so this is just atmosphere. Atmosphere. So it can refer to atmosphere as in the nature. Okay, atmosphere, that means the the air surround the earth, right? So that's atmosphere. But also it means like the emotional state, okay, of a meeting between two people. Okay, so oftentimes they refer that. Okay, and so also refer to things like fog, mist, okay, floating clouds, dirty air, okay, that sort of thing. Okay, and so this is fun. Okay, so let's take a look at the character itself. So this one on the top is the the gas radical on the top. So the gas radical on the top, you can see that it's basically it's a representation of like floating air. Okay. The bottom is a character of fen. Fen. Now fen has the meaning of separating, right? And so this is because they whether it's atmosphere, the nature atmosphere, or the atmosphere of emotional state, oftentimes that you need to distinguish in order to judge what's going on. So that's why they use this fun over here. Okay. Next one. Nai. Nai is neon. Okay. So this is an element in a gas form. Neon is often used to make neon light because it's the you put the electric current through and it will emit a light yellow glow. Okay, so it's neon. It's nai. Okay, nai. Yeah. So this basically the bottom is these characters are new characters invented just to referring to those elements. Okay, there's no other use. Next one is an. So an is ammonia. Okay, an is ammonia, and so this is a compound, and oftentimes is a household cleaning solution. Okay, and oftentimes this is used to make fertilizer or even bombs. Okay, so and now, so this one, now this one that's the pure an is in a gas form. Ammonia that's a household cleaner is because the an is they dissolved in the water. Okay, so that's why. Okay. Next one. Cu. Now this character is not a element or compound. So this is actually means that a bunch of little bamboos grow together. Okay, very crowdedly, thickly. Okay, so this is means grow thickly, accumulate, huddle. Okay, a bundle of straw, flour, bunch, cluster, and a crowd together form a cluster. So those are the meaning. Okay, and also used as a measure word for things that could be gathered in a bunch. Okay, 簇簇。簇拥你看簇拥、簇生、花簇yeah. So basically, this is it all means that gathering together very thickly, very crowdedly. Okay, so this is 簇. Let's take a look at the character itself. So this one on the top is the bamboo radical, so because this is referring to bamboo grow thickly, the original meaning, and then on the bottom is 族. Okay, 族 means many, so like a 民族, right? 家族家族, 民族 means ethnicity, 家族 means the extended family, right? And so they all means that it's a collection of many of the same kind. Okay, so this is basically it's the same. It's the meaning of many gathered together, many of same kind gathered together, called 簇. Okay, next one, 釜. Now 釜 is cauldron, used in Asian China. So cauldron is a type of wok, type of cooking device. Cauldron. Okay. Used particularly used in China. It looks like this. Okay, it looks like this. You see, it has a brain, circular brain in the middle. The reason for that is because they, how they, where they put, then you can understand why. Because they actually put it in this kind of oven. Okay, this kind of range, and so this is a circular one. It's a hole, and so you basically put the cauldron over here. Okay, and then here is where you make the fire. Okay, so this is a typical kitchen setup in China. Okay, and so when I was a small child, this type of thing still very much in common in countryside, at least. Okay, yeah. So this is the thing that you put on top is called a fu. Okay, so let's take a look at the character. So this one, you can see that so on the top is the fu. Okay, fu. 父亲的父, it's father. So fu is actually it represented sound. Okay, represented sound, and then bottom is a jing, and you see that jing at the bottom. Jing means metal, so it's actually referring to this thing is made out of metal. Okay, but later on they kind of get rid of the top two strokes for the metal character, and then gradually become the current form. Okay, so this is fu. Next one, mei. Mei is enzyme. Okay, it's a protein. Okay, and also called ferment. So this is in a biochemical reaction, it's a very important thing. Okay, so it's a catalyst for biochemical process. Okay, so it's called an enzyme. Mei. Now, in Chinese character, every time you see this thing on the left, it's basically it's a wine vessel. Okay, so they use this to indicate this thing is a 有机物。It's 有机物叫什么来着？英文？Hold on, let's see. 有机物叫什么来着 ？Let me see. 有机物 organic matter. Okay, yeah. 有机物是 organic matter, and 无机物 should be like a non-organic, inorganic matter. Okay. So this one, if you see the Y radical on the left, then it refers to organic matter. Okay. So Mei is the organic matter. Okay. Enzyme. Next one, Liu. Now, Liu is distillate. So this is referring to a process. Okay, so you heat things up and then make it become a gas form, and then you cool it down. Okay, cool it down. So in that process, oftentimes you can separate stuff. Okay, separate stuff, and a lot of times to purify things. Okay, so it's called a liu. Now this one, it goes with the food radical on the left. Okay, and liu because liu is left over. Okay, and which makes sense. This distillation is in a process that you heat things up and become a gas form, and then you cool it down. When you cool it down, and then the thing that they drop first, okay, and then um, so what you want is what's remains, right? So that's why it's liu. Liu means stay, means remaining. Okay, so this is a liu. Next one is xi. Now xi is alkene. Alkene. Now olefin. Okay, so this is our organic matter. It's a compound, organic compound. Okay. Now this is all chemical terms. So if you're not into chemistry, so this is probably very foreign to you. Don't really doesn't make much sense to you. I'm not a chemical person, so these things really doesn't make much sense to me. But these characters are specifically made for these compound or elements. Okay, so this is a xi. Okay, now all right, next one. Que. Que is alkan. So alkan is que. Okay, it's a particular type of organic compound. Okay, que. That's the molecule. Okay, structure. Right. So it's que. Now, these things, I think that you see, it goes with the fire radical. This is because, let's see, I believe because this is like a flammable. Yeah, so this is like a flammable. Okay, that's why it goes with the fire radical. Okay, yeah, and okay, so this is trip, and the next one is tin. Tin is hydrocarbon. Okay, hydrocarbon, and also now hydrocarbon is exists in like crude oil, natural gas, and coal, that sort of thing. Okay, and so you can see that this thing is also flammable. That's why it goes with the fire radical on the left. Okay, next one is wan. Wan is alkane. Alkane is also flammable. That's why it goes with the fire radical. Okay, here's the structure of the molecule. This type, it's a group of compound. Okay, not just specific one. It's a group of compound called a wan. Next one is xi. Now xi, this is a element, selenium. It's an element. Okay, selenium. And now this one also, like a human body also needed, so it's actually in the it's in 叫什么来着？in 那个 supplements, okay, vitamin supplements, and this one is used to make semiconductor. Okay. Next one, shen. Now, shen is arsenic. Okay, arsenic, and arsenic looks like this. Okay, and so this one is poisonous. Okay, poisonous. So oftentimes they use for pesticides, things like that. And there's a particular compound of this element. Okay, yeah, trioxide, arsenic trioxide. Okay, And so in Chinese, it's called 砒霜. So 砒霜, so this particular compound, they discovered very earlier. Say they understand this is extremely poisonous, so they actually used as a poison. Okay, for a long time. Okay, and pure form is white. Okay, pure form is white. Okay, now because they use this because this thing there's no smell and there's no taste. Okay, and so that's why they use oftentimes used as poison. Okay, because it's difficult to detect. 生, okay, and the next one is 秀. 秀 is Brahmin. The Brahmin is a type of element. It's an element, not type. It's an element. Okay. Now it's in a liquid form. That's why it goes with the water radical. Okay, and because it has a very very strong smell, and it's poisonous, and so that's the way they go with the 臭 秀 character on the right. Okay, 秀 and okay, so because the 臭 means like it smells bad. Okay, on the right. This is Brahman. Okay, so this is the pure form. It looks like this. Okay, in the liquid form. All right. Next one is lei. Now lei is radium. Is an element. Is radioactive element. So this element is discovered by the famous Madame Curie. Okay, lei. And the next one is fen. Now fen is phenol. So phenol is a organic compound. Okay, it's a group of organic compound. Okay, and called a fen. Next one is Tai. Tai is phthalate. Phthalate is it's an organic compound. It's a group of it's a class of organic compound. Okay, and Tai. Next one is Tong. Tong is ketone. It's also a group of organic compound. Okay, and next one is Quan. Quan is aldehydes. Again, so it's an organic compound. Aldehydes. Now this is oftentimes used in medicine for antidepressant. Yeah, I think 镇静剂 or 这个 painkiller. Okay, and so that's the structure. Okay, so that's it for today. We finished the chemistry unit. So these characters, some of them are very not in common use. Some of elements because they so common, so we often use them. Okay, and the common characteristic is these characters are referring to specific elements or compound, and there's no other meanings. Okay, that's it. And next time we're gonna go through the last unit of all, which means Chinese family names. Okay, so many of those names, these characters are only used for that purpose. Okay, that's why we got this unit. Okay, and that's it for today. Thank you very much. Bye bye.